So, I thought I'd be hitting you guys up with 2 videos this week, but Jujutsu Kaisen said deuces. I'll catch you on the flip side. So I decided to make a new rule this week, that whenever something interesting or significant happens in anime, I'll make a video on it. Not every episode is going to have Gojo being high on Percocets, battling to the death. So depending on what's popping off, I'll make a video about that. I already got something in the works for Baki and that new One Piece live action thing on Netflix. That is assuredly, without doubt, going to be dead on arrival. But man, did something happen this week. This will be the first time covering One Piece on this channel. However, I'm not new to the One Piece grind set. You see, watching One Piece is a job now. If you're not somewhat caught up to at least Wano Kuni, you're donezo, gone. Kiss your sleep schedule goodbye, my boy. I have instinctively decided for my mental health to hold off for about 5 or 6 weeks, just so that the plot can actually go somewhere. One Piece cycles through multiple storylines every episode, making it move at a snail's pace for the stories that you care about, and drags on forever for the ones that you don't. But I've been hearing from friends and people online say that on August 6th, it's going down. Today has finally come. Joy Boy is back. So I woke up super early, 3 a.m., because I had to work that day, to catch this episode, just to see what all the fuss was about. What are these drums of liberation the giant elephant is talking about? Off the bat, already, the show is getting me hyped for this reveal. You know an episode is going to be a banger when they start putting that extra sauce in the animation. You know, all that unnecessarily cool stuff that's sick to look at. They got Luffy jumping around and wobbling, having a hard time standing up, doing the stanky leg while he's at it, while lightning is shooting and filling the sky. Just chock full of that exaggerated swagger of a rubber man. The big wigs in the world government explaining how the gum fruit isn't the gum fruit, but actually the human fruit. Gum sounds way better in my opinion. And it's been avoiding them for 800 years, as if it has a will of its own. That it's actually a god among devil fruits, named Nika. Sorry, I'll calm down now. And in true One Piece fashion, it did not disappoint. Cause right in the middle of getting one of the biggest revolutions of One Piece history, the show decides to cut away from Luffy reaching Gear 5 to Orochi, talking to Komurasaki for way longer than it has any right to be. Bro, I don't want to see this. Hurry up and die so we can get back to the good part. There's only 6 minutes left of new content in this episode. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm complaining about nothing at this point. Someone played the small violin because I'm 1071 episodes deep, and you would think I would learn by now. Come on, Mark. You and I both know this is the way. And I'm thinking, nah, the animation sauce is getting out of hand. There's no way they can possibly keep this up every time Luffy uses Gear 5. Can they? No. Because the rest of the show is a flashback to stuff we've already seen.
1 week later.
Hi. Hi there. We're back. Last week wasn't enough to make a full video, so we're doing it live now. Hey, listen, I didn't say these videos were gonna come out on time, did I?
This is a load of barnacles.
I heard that!
So, after watching the last episode, I was hoping to see more of Gear 5 this week, because last time there was not enough for me to really give my opinion on. But people were coming to me saying Gear 5 was the truth and the light, that a new era was coming. They went so far to say, to me, that Gear 5 was going to be more iconic than Super Saiyan, my brother in Christ. Massive, huge. I don't know who you are or what you're doing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Y'all got no business speaking such words to me about One Piece. Super Saiyan.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And this coming from a guy who knows full well that going Super Saiyan is meaningless. For fuck's sake, we got SS, GSS, blue, beast, orange, gold, black, pink. It just keeps on going.
In keeping with how you like to label your power levels,
I will say that it fits the One Piece atmosphere. One Piece isn't a serious show by any means, but it does have its moments where it hits you so hard. And ideally, this is the only real direction Luffy can go. Affecting the environment around him with his power is interesting. I think Luffy has always been creative with his moves, finding new ways to up the ante. But now with Gear 5, it looks more cartoony than it's ever been before, like actual cartoon. Now you've got my attention. Now you gotta show me some new shiz, like Luffy yanking Kaido back on the roof like some toy snake hanging from a stick. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Using a giant boulder to use Kaido's own attack against him, hey, that's pretty good. Turning into a giant version of yourself and using Kaido as a jump rope, now that's that good shit. We're moving up in the world. The reason I say this is because Gear 5, despite looking very good, makes everything look like a joke. No one is taking anything seriously anymore, so I stopped being interested in what's going on. We spent, no joke, 300 episodes raising the stakes. Time travel, furries, dinosaurs, hunger, famine, disease, poverty, slaves, war crimes, death, all that shiz. But all that goes away when I see Luffy's giant ass head poking through the ceiling, doing the Tom and Jerry, and then everyone else is doing it too. I will say this run animation is funny as shit. I don't know what it is, but it is. But this whole fight just seems bloated. To me, Gear 2 was that moment because everyone was taking it seriously. Water 7, Robin sacrificing herself just after Luffy just got bodied by CP9. Hey yo, we need to squad up, march down to the world government, and get our crew member back by any means necessary. Luffy busts out Gear 2 and it's fantastic from beginning to end. Rob Lucci versus Luffy? How many of you guys still go back just to see that fight again? I mean, sure, we all can't forget Usopp acting like a little bitch. However, peak One Piece. Gear 3 and 4 are in the same boat. Very creative, very destructive. Like getting hit by a Mack truck. We're sacrificing speed for power. Serious power. I'm talking destroying a city by yourself kind of power. And again, when he was facing off against Katakuri, which, by the way, Katakuri should have won that fight. I'm just saying, say what you want. He didn't have no business being down there anyway. Say it with me, class, because the Gum Gum fruit possesses the properties of both rubber and gum. I think I did actually like Katakuri's fight better than this one. Despite it being a match of no matter how many times you knock me down, I'll still get back up. To the point where Katakuri just pretended to be defeated so he can go back to eating his donuts. Like any man with a sweet tooth would. But then again, Kaido one-shotting Luffy did awaken something primal in me. I can enjoy Gear 5 for what it is in its own world, without comparing to everything else like a crazy person. I'm not trying to gatekeep or convince you that One Piece is bad or inferior. It's padded up, for sure. It's padded up to shit. But I can't really say which power is more iconic without the argument ending up with which anime had more impact. Because we all know DBZ has that in spades. Gear 5 is cool, and I give it props for the amount of potential and creativity it could have, but people putting too much stock into this form so early have all drunk that Kool-Aid. And if you want to see my problems with DBZ, I think you should watch this video. Highly recommend. And tell me what you think about Gear 5. Peace.